So, in the last few months, I've taken a minimalist approach to YouTube, and it's allowed me to actually work less and create way more content. I've seen at least a sort of 5x growth in my channel, and I've been able to create many, many, many more videos. And I did this because I saw a change in the algorithm. So, YouTube is starting to push content out from smaller channels, and it was becoming more about the quality of the video, not in terms of the quality of the production of the video so much, but more about the video and the way that it matches up to the avatar versus the authority and size of your channel. So they have essentially leveled the playing field a bit. And I wanted to be able to produce more content because what I was seeing was not all videos were going viral for big channels. And people who are way smarter than me have analyzed many other channels, and they've noticed that even the bigger channels on average only have 3 out of 10 videos that actually grow their channel. So therefore, you really want to be trying to produce more content if you can. But the main reason I did this wasn't just from the sort of algorithm point of view, it was also from a personal point of view. I really like to keep things simple. I like to travel, and I don't want an abundance of equipment. I mean, even in this studio, I keep things very simple. I only really buy a few items. I don't have a fancy camera. I'm actually just using a 4K webcam, which is teeny weeny. It's just a tiny little Insta360 one. And then the main thing I've invested in is a good microphone and a light. So the light is really what improves the quality of the videos, not so much the camera. So I've tried to keep things here very simple. And even if I travel around, I have a simple backdrop where I record my videos for these talking head style videos. And then that is it. And I've not bought a new camera or anything else because I want to keep things simple. I don't want to over complicate things, and being able to just plug all of these things into my computer and just press record and sit down with an idea and start talking to the camera and then immediately have it go straight into the editing software just makes life so much easier. But I've also started to create vlogging types of content where I take out one of these new little action cams. I think there's many different things on the market now. This one I found to be very good. It's the Action Cam 5, Pro 5 or whatever. But also you've got the Pocket 3 and everything else. But even just your mobile phone, so just, taking out your mobile phone these days and recording straight away in the street, in the car, or even here in the office. You could just have, in your house, in your bedroom or whatever, have your phone there. And just keeping things simple makes it much, much easier. Because the main thing that holds us back, and this goes for myself as well and any YouTuber, is you want to remove obstacles to recording. You want to remove perfectionism. And I think perfectionism stops us from uploading regular videos. And I was only uploading maybe once per week. And it was often because I was trying to overplan the videos. I knew I had to go and record things, or I had to really, really deeply research the video. And as you try to overthink things, the amount of videos you're producing is really, really low. And if only, say, 3 out of 10 videos, if you're lucky, I would probably say for most of us, it's going to be maybe 2 out of 10 once we start to grow our channel. Then if you know that another 8 of your videos are going to fail, and if you're only uploading once per week, then you're only going to have a couple of videos every 2.5 months that are actually going to grow your channel. So for that reason, I think it's important for most of us, especially in the beginning, until you want to produce better quality because you really know your avatar and your audience, then you can do better later on. But in the beginning, it's going to be about producing more. So this has allowed me to produce 3 times the amount of videos. I'm up to about 3 videos per week, and I'm probably going to be going up to about a video every other day. Now, quantity versus quality is always a conversation I hear many people have. And if you're very, very good at YouTube and you've got an editor and the production is very good, great, go for it. If you want to make cinematic vlogs and everything else, fantastic, go for it. It's completely up to you. And I would love to do some of that stuff in the future. But for now, I don't want to invest in fancy camera equipment. I don't want to learn how to use those things. I don't want to have to carry them around while I'm traveling. It's just not conducive to what I'm trying to do. So I want to produce more videos and then gradually improve over time. And especially if you're not sure about exactly who you are serving on your channel, maybe you want to test out different types of content to see how it works and what you like and what resonates with your audience more. The only way you can try more and also grow your channel is obviously by producing more. So I think for most people in the beginning, and also getting the reps in to really get better at things, vlogging is something I've been wanting to learn how to do. And so it's completely new to me. So the more I do this, the easier it's going to get. The more I put myself out into public and everything else, it's just going to get easier and easier. But you also have something that I like to call your energy capital, let's say. And that's the amount of energy that you can put into a video and keep moving forward if it fails. So let's say that I spend 1 week, I'm really working very hard on this passion project of a video, and I push it out there and I publish it, and I'm super happy with it. I'm really, really proud of it. And it gets hardly any views. People like it and everything else, but it just doesn't do that well for whatever reason. Maybe it's the video packaging. Maybe your channel's not quite big enough. Maybe you didn't do the intro quite well enough to hook people in. There's many different things that we need to get right and improve over time. So not every video, as I've just said already, is going to be a success. So dealing with that disappointment, especially if you're creative, is going to slow you down. You're going to lose momentum because, like it or not, this is why I often like to create, I like to have a buffer of content, because keep moving forward is difficult. So if you've already got videos scheduled and everything else, then it's going to be easier to maybe take a day off if you're disappointed or whatever else. But you've got only so much hits that you can take before you just give up, or you stop producing content, or you get disillusioned and you think, oh, it's never going to work for me. No one likes my content or anything like that. There's only so much disappointment that you can take, is what I'm saying. So if you produce 10 videos and you put a lot of work into them and a lot of energy and nobody watched them, you're probably going to give up. So I think it's really important to be serious about this and saying, yes, okay, the likes of Mr. Beast and other people say that you should produce the best video possible. But if you're going to get massively disappointed and then, not want to produce any more videos after that, then what was the point? It doesn't make any sense if it's going to make you give up. Unless it's just a passion project and you actually want to produce that content, then obviously that doesn't really matter. But if you want to produce more content and everything else, then I think the minimalist approach, and minimalist can be like talking head videos. It doesn't have to be vlog style. It could be in your car. It can be anything, but it's just these simple types of videos, low edit, almost one take videos where you allow some of the mistakes because people really like this authentic content at the moment as well. So yeah, that's the reason I really just think minimalist channels are the future of YouTube. And the last point I'll say, for me, it's much, much, much more fun and easy to create this type of content. And I like things to be fun and easy because then you're more likely to keep doing it. When I was having a teleprompter in front of me and I was writing all of my scripts, researching and everything else, and then reading them, it felt uncomfortable. I felt like a robot reading to it rather than talking to a friend. So I really like this more laid back type of thing. And if I'm like, okay, I can actually go outside and record that video. I don't need to do any screen recordings or anything. So I can be away from my computer. So great, I'll pick up my little webcam, slap on a mic, and out I go for a walk to the beach or anything else. So I like this because it makes it much more fun. So give it a try for yourself. Create your own minimalist channel. And if you would like help doing it and growing it, then you can join our community, which I will link to in the video description. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.